You're not like them. You've known it since you were young. The way the world moves loud, chaotic, desperate for attention. It never felt like home. You walk through crowds, but you're not part of them. Your steps are measured. Your thoughts run deeper than the noise. They call you quiet, distant, strange, but they don't see what you carry. Inside you, there's a fire, not the kind that burns for all to see, but a flame that glows in silence, steady, unyielding, eternal. You're a Sigma male. The world doesn't know what to do with you. It tries to box you in, to label you, to make you fit. But you don't bend, you don't break. You walk your own path, and that path is paved with gifts. Gifts you've hidden, not out of shame, but because the world isn't ready to understand. This is your story. These are the 10 hidden gifts you carry. Gifts that make you powerful, misunderstood, and undeniably you. Let's begin. Gift 1. The observer's eye. You see what others miss. The glance that lingers too long. The words left unspoken. The truth behind the mask. While others chase the surface, you dive into the depths. Your eyes are a compass, mapping the unseen currents of the world. You notice the shift in a room's energy, the way a smile falters, the lie hidden in a casual phrase. You don't just hear, you listen. You don't just look, you see. This gift makes you a mystery. People feel exposed around you. Not because you judge, but because you understand. You've seen the patterns, the way people cling to illusions, the way they betray their own hearts. You don't call it out. You don't need to. Your silence is your strength. But this gift comes with a weight. To see so clearly is to feel so deeply. You carry the truths others run from, and yet you stand tall, unshaken. The observer who knows. What do you see in yourself? When the world isn't watching, gift 2, the unshackled mind. Your thoughts are your own. No one owns them. No system, no crowd, no dogma. While others follow the script, you rewrite the story. Your mind is a fortress, built on questions, not answers. You've never been swayed by applause. Trends pass you by. Crowds shout, but you stay silent. You know the truth doesn't bend to popularity. This gift sets you free. But freedom is heavy. It means standing alone, questioning what others accept, seeing through the lies they embrace. You've felt it, the isolation. The world calls you stubborn, cold, unreachable, but they don't see the fire in your mind, the clarity that cuts through the fog. You think in paradoxes. You see both sides, and neither side owns you. This is your power. A mind that answers to no one, yet serves the truth. What would happen if you let that mind run free? Gift 3. The courage to walk alone. You don't need a crowd. You never did. The path you walk is yours alone, and you tread it without fear. Others crave approval. They bend to fit the mold. They trade their souls for a seat at the table. But you'd rather starve than sit where you don't belong. This courage is rare. It's not loud. It's not a shout or a fist raised high. It's the quiet resolve to say no, to walk away, to choose yourself over the world's applause. You felt the sting of being the outsider, the one who doesn't play the game, the one who doesn't bow. But you know something they don't. A man who walks alone is never lost. Your solitude is your strength. It's the courage to trust your own compass. Even when the world calls you mad, you're not running from them. You're running toward you. Where does your path lead? when no one else is watching. Gift 4, the silent strategist. You don't speak until you're ready. Your words are deliberate, each one chosen with care, each one carrying weight. Others talk to fill the silence. You use silence to build your world. Your mind is a chessboard, and you play 3 moves ahead. You've seen it, the chaos of impulsive choices, the wreckage of words spoken too soon. You don't rush. You don't react. You plan. You wait. You strike when the moment is yours. This gift makes you formidable, not because you're loud, but because you're precise. Your actions are calculated. Your decisions rooted in clarity. But this gift has a shadow. The world mistakes your silence for weakness. They think you're passive, uncertain, afraid. They don't see the storm brewing inside. You don't need to prove them wrong. Your results do that for you. The silent strategist moves in shadows, but his impact echoes in the light. What move are you planning? In the quiet of your mind. Gift 5, the keeper of truth. You carry a burden few can bear. You see the world as it is, not as it pretends to be. Others chase illusions. They cling to comfortable lies, to stories that make them feel safe. But you face the raw, unfiltered truth. This gift is heavy. It's the weight of knowing, the pain of seeing through the facade. You've looked into the mirror of reality, and you didn't flinch. You don't sugarcoat. You don't pretend. You hold the truth like a blade, sharp, unyielding, but you wield it with care. This makes you a lighthouse. Others are drawn to you, not because you shout, but because you stand firm. Your honesty is a quiet rebellion, a refusal to play the world's game. But truth comes at a cost. It isolates you. It makes you the one they fear, because you see them and they know it. What truth are you carrying that the world isn't ready to hear? Gift 6, the master of restraint. You don't explode. You don't unravel. You hold the storm inside, and you tame it. Others wear their emotions like badges. They shout their anger, flaunt their pain, demand the world's attention. But you choose silence. This restraint is your power. It's not weakness. It's not fear. It's mastery. The ability to feel deeply, yet act with precision. You've felt the rage, the betrayal, the urge to lash out. But you don't. You breathe. You center. You choose. This gift makes you untouchable. The world can't break what it can't reach. Your calm is your armor, your silence, your shield. But restraint has a price. It's the weight of unexpressed pain, the burden of emotions held in check. Yet you carry it because you know a man who masters himself masters his world. What storm are you taming? In the quiet of your soul. Gift 7, the architect of freedom. You don't chase freedom, you build it. Brick by brick, choice by choice. Others beg for permission. They wait for the world to set them free. But you carve your own path. You've seen the chains, the 9-to-5 grind, the pressure to conform, the demand to play small. You reject them all. This gift is your rebellion, not with fists or shouts, but with quiet defiance. You live on your terms, even when it costs you. You've paid the price, the loneliness, the judgment, the whispers of he's too different. But you know something they don't. Freedom isn't given, it's taken. You're the architect of your life, designing a world that answers to you, not to them, not to their rules, not to their expectations. What world are you building? In the space where others fear to dream. Wait, the unseen empath. You feel the world's pulse. You carry its pain, not because you want to, but because you can't help it. Others think you're cold, distant, unmoved. They don't see the ocean beneath your surface. You feel the weight of a stranger's sigh. You hear the ache in a friend's silence. You sense the fear behind a bold facade. Your empathy is your secret. This gift is a paradox. You stand apart, yet you feel connected. You walk alone, yet you understand the crowd. But this gift cuts deep. To feel so much is to hurt so much. You carry the world's sorrow, and you bear it in silence. You don't need to speak your compassion. Your actions do. The way you listen, the way you see, the way you stay. When others walk away, who do you carry? In the quiet corners of your heart. Gift 9. The rebel of conformity. You don't fit. You never will. And that's your power. The world demands sameness. It begs you to blend in, to follow the rules, to wear the mask. You refuse. This rebellion isn't loud. It's not a protest in the streets. It's the quiet no in your heart, the refusal to betray yourself. You've seen the cost of conformity, the hollow eyes, the broken spirits, the men who traded their souls for approval. You'd rather burn than bend. This gift makes you dangerous, not to others, but to the system. You're the man who says, "This isn't my truth," and walks away. They call you stubborn, arrogant, lost, but you're not lost. You're found in the rebellion of being you. What rule will you break to stay true to your soul? Gift 10. The eternal seeker. You're never done. Never settled, never content with what's given. Others stop at the surface. They take the answers handed to them. They rest in the comfort of the known. But you dig deeper. Your soul is a question mark, always searching, always chasing the why. You seek truth, not for applause, but for meaning. This gift drives you. It's the fire that keeps you awake at night, the hunger that pushes you forward. You're not running from something, you're running toward it. But the seeker's path is lonely. The world doesn't understand your questions. It fears your restlessness. It wants you to stop, to settle, to be satisfied. You can't. You won't, because you know. The man who stops seeking stops being himself. What are you searching for? In the silence of your soul. You've heard the whispers, the doubts, the voices that say you're too different, too quiet, too strange. But they're wrong. Your difference is your strength. Your silence is your power. Your solitude is your sanctuary. These gifts, the observer's eye, the unshackled mind, the courage to walk alone, the silent strategist, the keeper of truth, the master of restraint, the architect of freedom, the unseen empath, the rebel of conformity, the eternal seeker. They are your birthright. You've hidden them, not because you're weak, but because the world wasn't ready. It still isn't, but you are. This is your awakening, not to change who you are, but to embrace it, to step into the man you've always been, the Sigma, the lone wolf, the one who walks his own path. You don't need their applause. You don't need their approval. You need only yourself, whole, unbroken, unyielding. So here you stand, at the edge of your own truth. The world will keep shouting. It will keep pulling. It will keep demanding you bend. But you won't. You can't. because you know who you are. A man of quiet strength, a mind that sees through the noise, a heart that feels the world's weight, yet carries it with grace. Your gifts are not a burden, they're your power. Your solitude is not a curse, it's your freedom. So take this moment, feel the fire within, let it burn away the doubts, let it light your path. You are enough, you always were, not because you're perfect, but because you're you. Walk your path. Sigma. The world may not understand, but it will feel your presence, and it will never be the same.